apologize. This in no way, shape, or form reflects poorly on Subway. He worked the counter, made the sandwiches, and earned his paycheck. But for months, a Subway employee was quietly stealing from the safe. Over time, he managed to take $10,000 right under everyone's nose. Mr. Smith, step away. Turn around. Turn that way. Turn that way. Turn that way. Face that way, please. Thank you very much. Ladies, it's going to be a moment for your sandwiches. I do apologize. This in no way, shape, or form reflects poorly on Subway. I hope that you guys do fresh and you enjoy your meal. Thank you, sir. Lovely, please. Any knives or anything on your butt?
No.
Someone will be right out to help you.
No, she is rough up.
She'll be right back. Just give me a second. Step on. Step on. All right, we are going to park right over here for a moment. (603 Delta 1015). Watch that. 1015, same location. If you can, send road patrol for transport. If you would just lean against that for a moment. Thank you, sir. Anything on you that I should know about?
Just myself.
Okay, nothing that sharp, or I don't have to worry about being stuck. I've been stuck before for reasons. Some cash pulling out of your pocket. Looks like 25, and put it right back here in your pocket, all right? What about these keys?
That's my store key.
Store key? I'm going to make sure that I leave that here, all right? What's in here?
No.
Not getting fresh. All right, looks like more cash. You got a lot of zippers, man. Not getting fresh. I was asked by another detective to pick you up and detain you so that he can have a chat with you. If you would, just give me a few moments. All right? Can you sit still with this gentleman for a moment? I need to go grab my Miranda card real quick.
Sit over here on the curb.
Okay. Let me...
Another detective said to come to you.
Yes, sir, you did.
Can I ask why?
He knows all about it. It's not my case. But just in case you do want to chat with me, I'll get you a Miranda card real quick so you understand.
Nah, I don't want to talk.
Okay. Well, hold on.
Before she leave, I just want to give her like my stuff.
Okay, well, I understand all that.
And I want to call someone.
Go ahead, have a seat. Okay, have a seat.
Anything belongs to Subway?
He's got keys right there.
Yeah, but
All right, Mr. Lewis, I'm not asking you any questions, but I am going to read this to you. I'm required to warn you before you make any statement. You have the following constitutional rights. You have the right to remain silent and not answer any questions. Any statement you make must be freely and voluntarily given. You have the right to the presence and representation of a lawyer of your choice before you make any statement during any questioning. If you cannot afford a lawyer, you are entitled to the presence and representation of a court-appointed lawyer before you make any statement during any questioning. If at any time during the interview you do not wish to answer any questions, you are privileged to remain silent. I can make no threats or promises to induce you to make a statement. This must be of your own free will. Any statement can and will be used against you in a court of law. Did you understand all of those? Do you want me to repeat any of them? I'm sorry, sir. Can you say it out loud? Okay. I just want to make sure you understood me and there was no misinterpretation. All right. Give us a few moments. When the employee gets here, we'll separate the keys. Make sure that you've got your personal stuff. All right. Sergeant Powell, how are you? I am. We've got a second 1015 for Vera. He's going to be coming out to speak to him, but we just need to transport him to the district. Yes, sir. Get down at Southern and Crestwood at the subway. Eat fresh. Officers transported the suspect back to the station for questioning, and when the cameras started rolling, he gave his side of the story. Meanwhile, the store manager provided a detailed statement of what led up to the arrest.
Now, Jake, you already made a police report with us, and what we're going to do is I'm going to swear you in. Okay, so everything you tell me from here is going to be the truth. Okay, so raise your right hand. You swear everything you tell me is going to be the truth?
I do.
All right.
There's got to be an easier way to find a credit card that's right for me.
Well, Credit Karma is here to help.
All right, so let's get started. Jake, briefly, made you call us initially?
Well, I just started noticing the sales were lower than they should be.
Well, let's start off. What store are we?
Subway.
Okay, and you are the owner?
Yes.
And what is the address to the Subway?
12041 Southern Boulevard, Suite 2, Loxahatchee.
Okay. And what day did you notice the shortage?
It's been. Well, I've noticed the sales been down for a while, but last 2 Saturdays ago would have been the 3rd. I went to the store and there was, I opened the safe expecting there to be money and there was none. So that kind of got me thinking.
Lewis?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, take the beer, man.
Right there.
Good. You?
Well, I'm always good.
You always good?
Always good, unless I'm sick.
All right, so do you know why you're under arrest?
No, sir.
All right, I'm just going to explain why you're under arrest.
All right.
You already told my partner here you don't want to talk, but I will at least inform you what's going on, okay?
No, I didn't tell him I didn't want to. He was reading me to Miranda, and I was like, okay. I guess he wanted me to, converse about it, but the Miranda, I know, there's nothing you could really say, but
You understand?
Yes, sir.
You understood your rights in the Miranda,
Yeah,
right?
of course.
That just explains the
Yeah,
rights
of
that you
course.
reported.
of course.
I don't know, but right before that you said, I don't want to talk. Was that in reference to what's going on, or you didn't want to talk to him in general?
No, when he was talking about, I was just waiting on him to read the Miranda. He didn't read me the Miranda then.
Oh, okay. So you
It's
wanted,
pointless to talk about anything.
so you wanted your rights read first?
Yeah,
before you decided.
not even, but it's like, we grown men. We don't got time to be playing around,
All right. So over the course of, I would say, 2 weeks,
Mm-hmm.
all right, you have been voiding out transactions, taking cash from customers, and it doesn't go into cash, the till.
Right.
You've been pocketing the money. So there's a lot of video matching up with all your cancellations. So your boss came to us and said, hey, I have Mr. Smith has 86 voided transactions over a 2-week period, which is far above normal.
Right.
So there's an allotted amount of voided transactions. You bring up applesauce or whatever, you're going to void it out. You're voiding out whole transaction, like 3 subs, 2 subs. And then in the video, when we correlate the transaction to the video, you see, you take the cash, you tell the people the card's not working or the card's not working, whatever it may be, they give you cash, you take the cash, you go back to the back of the room, I don't know what's back there, and if they need change, you hand them change from wherever you got the change from, but it's not coming from the till. Okay?
Okay.
So then the manager started matching up because the profits were low, and these are all on days you're working by yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? So this is why you're under arrest.
Okay.
Okay, do you understand that?
Sort of, kind of, yeah.
Sort of, kind of?
Yeah, sort of,
Okay.
kind
So, I mean, you read Miranda, so if you want to talk about why you're doing it, I don't know, maybe you're not getting paid enough or needing more money for your bills, and it's just like a side hustle to get some extra cash. I don't know. I don't know how you get to work. I know you have a suspended license, revoked license, right? So I don't know if you need money to get home, and this is why you're doing this. It's not a lot of money, because, Subway doesn't, it's not like a $100 bill. It was like $20, $10.
Right.
And he did this morning, too, because he was sending me a video this morning until the other employee showed up, and then the transaction stopped. So, do you have anything to say about that? Do you want to watch one of the videos?
I don't got anything to say, I don't have anything to say,
Yeah.
It's just a universe, so I'm not really,
Well, universe one.
No, I'm just saying it's just the universe, like, things happen,
Like, what things have happened?
No, I'm just saying, like, things happen. I'm not, I'm not feeling like, like, really, like, on some other type of time. I'm aware of what's going on,
Okay. Well, is there a reason? Is there like a reason that you have to do this, or is this just, you're just doing it?
I must have got to wear uniform. That's
Listen, I understand, like, rent's expensive.
Right.
A lot of shit's expensive.
Right.
And I understand that working a job like
Here's how to never have to worry about money after a car accident. Listen, if you have been in a car...
And I understand that working a job like that, and then you also just got out of prison a couple years ago.
Yeah.
So it's hard to get a job that's going to
But
pay
nah,
your
it ain't got nothing to do with that. Because if that's the case, if that's the case, I would have been back in prison for real.
Getting it.
I went to prison for
getting the big rips.
No, I'm just saying if that was the case, that's not really the case. Like, you know, you gotta. It's like I don't know. I don't know what the. You know, I'm not saying I didn't do it. I'm not saying I did do it. But like, you know, you gotta you know. I know I'm a black guy, whatever. You know what I'm saying. I know I'm overqualified for the job. You know what I'm saying. I just feel like, you know, this. Like I said, it's just the universe. Like, I wasn't, like, you know, I take full responsibility or whatever. I'm a man for anything, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, it happened. You know, I'm going to just deal with whatever.
Was it just something easy to do over that course of time?
Nah, it's not that. Because it's like, since you guys got camera footage, you could go back and I haven't stole from him. Feel what I'm saying? Like, I've been working for him for a minute.
2 months.
Yeah.
And it started like right at the end of January.
So it's like.
So it's been recent, like the last.
I don't know about right at the end of January, but like I don't, you know. It's like if you're getting accused for something and you just get into the store, it's like I ain't even been here that long.
Yeah. But that wasn't right when you got in the store. It wasn't right when you got in the store.
What you mean?
You started working 2 months ago, so this is like a little bit later, right? This is
right, but I'm saying like
the videos I have go back to February 3rd.
Right.
Okay, so
right, I catch you.
All right, so that's what 2 weeks ago. It's over 2
Maybe,
weeks. 2 weeks.
probably
Today's
2
what,
weeks.
the 17th?
Right.
Today's 17th, 16th.
Right.
So it's about 2 weeks.
Right.
So the last 2 weeks. So in the last 2 weeks, the universe changed for you? Where you?
Nah, what I mean by the universe, meaning whatever someone does, they either gonna have to accept it or run from it for real.
Well, that's everything in life. Consequences.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's so the universe. So
everyone has consequences to every action.
For sure. Okay. That's why I'm not. You know, it is what it is. I'm not finna sit up here and you know, like I haven't been treated fairly. You feel what I'm saying? So, you know.
Today?
No. I'm just saying, like in general, like I run the store. You know, like I said, it wasn't like. I've been
for the work you're doing. You should have got compensated a little more money, or compensated at a higher rate.
Not even. It's like you gotta treat the people right, man.
What were the inequities at Subway? What was the owner? Was the owner not doing something right?
You know, man, I don't.
Was he leaving you by yourself too much?
I don't know. You could say that maybe, but it's like, you know, just you got to do your people right, man. If someone's working for you,
no, I understand. You know, you got to treat your employees properly, right? Right. But I'm saying, what did he do that wasn't proper? What was he doing to make it unfair for you?
I don't really know. That's a very good question. I don't really know. I don't really know for real.
Because I met the guy. He seemed like a nice dude.
Yeah, but you know, man, listen, man. I'm not sitting up here making it a race issue.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, like, I'm a black man for real.
Okay. Well, I'm a minority too.
Yeah, but we're not talking about you. We're talking about me.
I understand it, but I'm a minority. But what did he do? I know there's inequities for minorities, right?
Just
and I can point something out.
Treat your people fairly, man.
Okay. Well, that's what I was asking. What was he not?
Just treat your people fairly. Like, I'm not finna sit up here and talk about the guy like he's a bad guy.
Or was
I don't really know.
Was he just degrading you or demeaning towards you?
Yeah, like, you know, you could say, you know, but it's like treat your people right, man. You know, you got somebody that's working at your store and they the only one working. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. You gotta treat your people fairly.
I understand.
You know what I'm saying? So,
were other employees getting treated differently?
Nah, it's only 2 employees. So.
Oh, the girl you switched.
Yeah.
Right
So that's it. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like you gotta treat us right. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I got you.
I'm gonna wear whatever I gotta wear. You know, I'm a real whatever comes behind this. I'm gonna accept it. I'm not running from anything. You know what I'm saying? So
I understand.
You know,
but that's what we got to do.
Right. That's what it is.
So and then I got another question for you.
Yeah.
You still live for Lauderhill?
No.
Okay. I'm gonna need your new address because the jail's gonna need it when you get booked in. Because out of county changes bonds, changes stuff like that.
What you mean, like
higher bonds? Lauderhill's out of Palm Beach County. Lauderhill's in Broward.
So where am I going?
You're going to Palm Beach County Jail.
So I'm gonna be in there for the weekend.
No, you'll be given a bond.
I'll be given a bond today.
Yeah. So
I wasn't like I won't even sit up here and be like I was like, man, I'm for the people. So it is what it is. Fuck it. You know, it is what it is. I'm for the people.
Okay.
You know, so it wasn't like I was taking from. Like, it wasn't like I was, like, robbing them. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I understand.
That's why we didn't go with robbery. That's why we went with the scheme to defraud.
Right. I get it. I'm for the people, though, man. I'm for the people, man. It is what it is.
So was the money going to the people?
I'm for the people. Yeah, you did. For sure.
So
For sure.
You're like Robin Hood. You're doing some Robin Hood shit, right? You're taking money from people who got money and giving it to the people.
I guess. Giving them deals, whatever. I guess.
Yeah.
You know,
that's what Robin Hood did, right? That's the whole
story. Yeah, I ain't never tapped into Robin Hood.
That's what he did. He took from all the people that got a lot of money. Yeah. And hooked up everybody.
So what time I'm gonna be able to bond out though?
Once you get booked in, I think it takes like about an hour or two, and then they'll give you a phone call to a bondsman. You call a bondsman, and you get your bond set.
All right, let's get on it, cause I got a show tonight, man.
A show?
I do music. I do music.
Rap?
Yeah, I do music. I do all that.
So, are you rapping tonight, or are you playing instruments, or are you playing
I'm playing for the band tonight. Opening up, yeah. Well,
what are you playing? Drums?
Nah, I'm opening up. Opening up for some artists.
Where?
Where is it? What is the venue? It's in Miami.
Oh, you're going to Miami?
Yeah.
Oh, you got a long drive ahead of you.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let me get your West Palm address, and then I can get.
I don't have a West Palm address.
Where do you live?
I stay in like Oakland Park.
Oh, so you're still in Broward?
Yeah.
What's the address down there?
The suspect was arrested and charged with felony grand theft and scheme to defraud. In the end, he was sentenced to 5 years of.
Alright, so basically you robbed your job or whatever to fund your music career. You know what I'm saying? You mad 'cause you working every day by yourself. But a girl working by herself too. Ain't number two of y'all. So y'all switching shifts. So if she wasn't stealing, why you gotta steal? Yeah. So it ain't nothing about the color thing being fairly mistreated, because whatever color she was by herself too, whether she was white or black. But hey, make sure y'all like this video. Make sure y'all comment down below. Make sure y'all interact with each other. Let me know what y'all feel about this video. Was this YN just tripping, just wanted some money? He was just hungry and thought this was an easy lick? Thought it was never going to get caught? Y'all let me know. Because he stole more than he even worked for. He only been there 2 months. Hey, more videos coming soon. Stay tuned. Exposed TV Gang, we out.